Right, we're coming up to this weekend, November the 4th for the rugby. We'll just go through the games that have been played this weekend with our North Yorkshire clubs. So here goes. We start with National League 2 North. That's Wharfdale versus Hull. Wharfdale are third in the league and Hull are fourth. Come on now to Regional 1 North East. Blaydon versus Ilkley. Blaydon are fourth in the league, Ilkley eighth in the league. York versus Harrogate. York are second in the league, Harrogate are first. Regional 2 North East. Malton and Norton versus Moortown. Malton 8th in the league, Moortown 9th in the league. Old Broadlothians versus Scarborough. Old Broad's 2nd in the league, Scarborough 11th. Selby versus Rochdale. Selby 1st in the league, Rochdale 4th in the league. Counties 1 Yorkshire. Bradford and Bingley versus Harrogate Pythons. Bradford and Bingley are 12th, Harrogate Pythons are 11th. Wetherby versus Wensleydale. Wetherby 2nd in the league, Wensleydale 6th in the league. Counties 2 Yorkshire. Leeds Corinthians versus North Ribblesdale. Leeds Corinthians are 11th in the league, North Ribblesdale are 5th in the league. Bilden versus Ripon. Bilden are 3rd in the league, Ripon are 6th in the league. Counties 3 Yorkshire. Northallerton versus Rotherham Phoenix. Northallerton 1st in the league, Rotherham Phoenix 9th in the league. Thirsk versus Skipton. Thirsk are 5th in the league, Skipton are 7th in the league. Counties 4 Yorkshire. Aireborough versus York RI. Aireborough are 3rd in the league, York RI are 10th in the league. Hessel versus Richmondshire. Hessel 7th in the league, Richmondshire 11th in the league. Nottingley versus Nestle Rowntree. Nottingley 6th in the league, Nestle Rowntree 4th in the league. Leeds Medics versus Knaresborough. Leeds Medics 9th in the league, Knaresborough 13th in the league. Right, I've got Dave here with me now to review this weekend's matches. I'm going to do Stu because Stu's going to be missing for the next 4 weeks. He can afford to go on holiday, he says, so have a good holiday, Stu. Shall we start with National League 2 North, Wharfdale versus Hull, Dave?
Yes, yeah, that's good. I looked at the situations in the table. Obviously, Wharfdale. They are playing pretty well, but so are Hull. But since Hull are travelling away, I would go for Wharfdale as a home win.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Another North Yorkshire club, of course. Regional 1 North East. Blaydon versus Ilkley. How are you feeling on that one, Stu?
Stu.
Dave,
now then,
rather.
I've changed my name, but yeah, Blaydon. Now I reckon Blaydon will take that one because Ilkley have got a fair way to travel, and they're not doing so well in the league, I don't think.
Yeah, I'll go with you there, although Ilkley did play well against York last week. It was the yellow cards that let them down, I'm afraid.
So it could still happen.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
York versus Harrogate. Now, I've done the review myself on my little bit, so I'm going to put it over to you. What do you think?
Well, obviously, I would look at it and say, well, York have got a lot to sort of, they've got home support, stuff like that, and I would go for another home win
Right.
because they've got an influx of players, and I think they're doing rather well.
Yeah, they are. Although Harrogate haven't lost, they have drawn one, whereas York have lost two. But I'm going to go with
It all
York.
depends on the day, of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
and the
Yeah,
conditions.
yeah. Be a big crowd there. It's the first time York and Harrogate have met since about 1988. So it's an interesting game.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get a big crowd in there, yeah.
Yeah. Regional 2 North East. Malton Norton versus Motown. How do you feel on that one?
Well, I'm going to go for an away win because I think Motown will be the harder of the two teams to actually sort of, I know Malton and Norton are quite strong at home, but at the same time I look at it and think, well, you're never quite sure on the day, and it's going to be a windy day, it could be anybody's game, but
Yeah.
I'm going to go for an away
Right,
win.
okay, well I'm going to start with the home one. I think Mr Crockett has got Malton and Norton playing very well at the moment. Another one, Old Broadleians versus Scarborough. How was your thoughts on that one?
Well, I would go for a home win again, because I think they're doing quite well in the table, aren't they?
Yeah,
So
Old Broads are second and Scarborough 11th.
Yeah. So,
Scarborough's struggling a bit this season.
yes.
Selby versus Rochdale. How you feel on that one?
Well, that looks like first in the league playing fourth in the league, and I would say it's going to be a home win.
Yeah, I'll go with you with that one. Yeah. Counties 1 Yorkshire, Bradford and Bingley versus Harrogate Pythons. How you feel on that one?
And again, I'm going to go for a home win because I think Bradford and Bingley are quite a useful outfit at home. Where not quite sure about the Pythons when they're travelling.
Right, well I'm going to go with Harrogate Pythons. Bradford and Bingley have struggled a bit the last couple of seasons. Pythons are just promoted this season and I think they're still finding their feet, but I think they'll do Bradford and Bingley. Right, Wetherby versus Wensleydale. How was you feeling on that one?
Well, I'm looking at 2 versus 6. And Wensleydale have just been a little bit slack just lately. They've had 1 or 2 defeats, so I'm going to go for a Wetherby home win.
Well, I've been following Wensleydale all this season, and I'm going to go. It'll be a hard game, bloody hard game. Excuse my French. I want to go the opposite to you. I'm going to go with Wensleydale because I think they're playing quite well. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the day.
Yeah, on the day, as you say. Counties 2 Yorkshire, Leeds Corinthians versus North Ribblesdale.
Well, I'm going to go for a Ribblesdale win because I think they're pushing up the table, and Leeds Corinthians are just loitering in the middle of the table.
Yeah,
so you've got to go for Ribs should be too strong for them.
Yeah, I'll go with North Rib on that one. Buildon versus Ripon. Buildon.
This one will be a bit hard to decide. I know Buildon are at home, but I would like to see Ripon win because I think they're about equal teams, and I don't think there'll be much between it. Possibly just the experience at Ripon what might just pull them through.
Yeah, I'll take Ripon again on that one as well. Counties 3 Yorkshire, Northallerton versus Rotherham Phoenix.
Well, obviously Northallerton born and bred. I think I've got to go for Northallerton. They are top of the league. They haven't been beaten all season. They've put on some really good performances at home, so I can't see the Phoenix doing any good against them at all. I think Northallerton will score heavily against them.
Yeah, I know you've been down to watch Northallerton a couple of times this season, Jake. I haven't seen them at all, but I will go with a home win.
Yeah.
Thirsk versus Skipton.
Well, there's another one. It's difficult to say this one because Thirsk, Northallerton played against Thirsk, and I thought Thirsk didn't offer a great deal when they were travelling. But I don't know what they're like at home, but I would say that Skipton will probably be too strong for them.
Right.
So I'm going to go for a Skipton win.
Right, I'm going to do a home banker here.
Banker?
I know, yeah, Thirsk.
Yeah.
Because I know Northallerton beat them easy in the first game of this season, but they've just been ticking away up there. And Skipton, although they've won 2 or 3 games recently, at the beginning of the season they really struggled. Innit, we'll see on the day.
Definitely.
Counties for Yorkshire. Hairborough versus York RI.
Well, I'm going to go for Hairborough win. The home side, they're third in the league, and I think York RI are just mid-table.
Yeah.
So you've got to go for the home side.
Yeah, they're a bit lower than mid-table, York RI at 10th, but yeah, I'll go with the home win on that one. Next one, Hessel versus Richmondshire.
Well, I'm going to go for a Hessel win. There's another home banker, as you rightly say, because I think Richmond's sides rely on a lot of the army guys to turn up and play, and I think somewhere they're not really good travellers, these guys, so they'll probably be a depleted side. So I'm going to go for a home win.
Yeah, Richmondshire struggling a bit this season. They got a bit of hammering last week, Leeds Medics. So yeah, I'll go Nottingley as well.
Hessel.
Yeah, Hessel, sorry, can't read straight. It's Nottingley versus Nestle Roundtree's next.
To tell you the truth, I haven't heard much about Nestle's Roundtree. Obviously just a side what's just come up.
No. There's an argument that they are the oldest team in York.
Right.
The argument is between Nestle Roundtrees and York RI.
Yes.
As who was founded first. And obviously there were and probably still have got people working at Roundtrees, and they do play next to Roundtree's factory.
Right.
So
So you're looking at really is the fact is that you might get an away win, but I can't see that because I think Nottingley will be too strong for them.
Well, I'm going to go with Nestle Roundtrees, mainly because I've got to go down there before Christmas, and I want the guys to be nice to me. And it'd be interesting interviewing them because now it's dark on a night. They actually train under the university lights. So it'd be nice to see the setup there. Leeds Medics and Dentists versus Knaresborough. How do you feel there, Dave?
I'm going to go for the Medics, another home win. Knaresborough mid-table. I know both teams are not over powerful, but it all depends on the day what sides these turn out.
Yeah.
Because some people just, I'm not quite sure about rugby sides at the moment, but some of them just don't want to play away.
Yeah. Well, I'll go with the Leeds Medics. They had a fantastic win last week or the week before when they played. The students are back. They'll all be young and fit, fast.
Yeah.
Knaresborough are struggling a bit this season, 13th in the league. So yeah, Leeds Medics. So that's our thoughts. And we're both going down to York on Saturday. So we might give you a report on that.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
Thanks a lot, and wherever you're watching your rugby, enjoy it this weekend. Cheers.
National League 2 North. Wharfdale versus Hull. Predict Hull to win. Regional 1 North East. Leyden versus Ilkley. Take a win for Ilkley. York versus Harrogate. York to win. Regional 2 North East. Malton versus Norton versus Moortown. Moortown to win. Old Broadleians versus Scarborough. Old Broadleians could win. Selby versus Rochdale. I take Rochdale to win. Bradford and Bingley versus Harrogate Pythons. Could be close. Bradford and Bingley to win. Weatherby versus Wensleydale. Take Wensleydale for a win. Counties 2 Yorkshire. Leeds Corinthians versus North Ribblesdale. Leeds Corinthians. Baildon versus Ripon. Take Aildon to win. Counties 3, Yorkshire, Northallerton versus Rotherham Phoenix. Northallerton could be the winners. Thirsk versus Skipton, Skipton to win. Counties 4, Yorkshire, Aireborough versus York RI. York RI to win. Hessel versus Richmondshire, Hessel to win. Nottingley versus Nestle Roundtree, Roundtrees to win. Leeds Medics versus Knaresborough, a win for Leeds Medics.
Hi, I'm not going to review the World Cup weekend. I'm sure we have all read and heard enough of it. Just going to say well done England, and you've proved a lot of us wrong. I'm going to review one game today, the top table clash between York and Harrogate in Regional 1 North East. Harrogate are top on 30 points and York lay second on 25 points. York's record is played 7, won 5, lost 2. Those were away to Alnwick and at home to Heath, and drawn no games. Points for are 173, points are against 118, a difference of 55. York have 3 try bonus points and 2 losing bonus points. Harrogate's record is played 7, won 6, drawn 1. That was also to Heath. Points for 203, points against 110, a difference of 102. York have scored 88 points at home. Harrogate have scored 125 points away from home, a good showing from Harrogate. York have conceded 59 points at home and York have conceded 40 points away from home. Harrogate have conceded more points at home than away, 61 points in total. Harrogate have a winning streak of 5. York's is a winning streak of 4. York's last 3 home games are win, win, lose. Harrogate are win, win, win. It will be a very tight game. Form would suggest Harrogate, but having watched all the York games this season and knowing they could have or should have won the games they lost, I'm going to stick my neck out and go for a York win. It's a few years since these two last played each other. I have been told it was way back in 1988 in a floodlight competition. It was way before leagues were introduced. The weather looks good for the weekend, so get there early. I have a feeling that the new stand will be full, and Kevin says the beer is on form. Enjoy your rugby wherever you're playing or wherever you're watching, and have a good weekend. And we'll see you after the weekend. That's the fixtures for this weekend. So enjoy them all and hope you have a good weekend. We'll be back next week to bring you the results. And don't forget, if you want your club mentioning on this channel, just send me an email. Thank you.